banana saves your game progress. Trust in it. Will do. Alright. Let's check this game out. I have played it before, a few years back. I can't remember much about it. I remember it being like odd humour. I remember it being quite a short, quick game. So let's proceed. Let's proceed.
This is the average origin story of a young man and how he became a hero. It all started in the womb of his motherly mom. He was quite a lively little fella, even before developing eyes.
Okay, so I think we have to. Let's see. Aha! Yes, we have to make ourselves born by spinning this around, collecting hearts. And so the way the game works, it's kind of like you run around with a whip, and you have to whip things with twin stick controls. Is it twin stick? No, okay, yeah, no, that does do something. Left stick does something, the right stick seems to do the more bulk of the. So obviously we're being conceived now. And the mother seems to be enjoying it, so. This is how it works. If you know biology, you know you have to whip a fetus around and collect hearts. That's how we're all made. Next.
After 10 centimeters of glorious dilation and a few pushes, the child was born. His mother would name him
Jim Jack. I will name him Jim Jack Russo, just like his great-great-grandfather.
As a rowdy teenager, Jim Jack always had a, shall we say, quirk, an unmatched set of skills that no one else had. In his early years of adulthood, he would use these most dexterous abilities when it came to pulping those annoying pigeons. In a way, he was helping his mother's farm develop.
Alright. So here we go. Young Jack, the knave boy. So yeah, it's got this top-down perspective, which looks like, you basically got to go around and abuse these animals. But yeah, this top-down perspective reminds me of, there was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game on the Amiga. It was like a top-down perspective like this. I don't think it was an official game. I think it was like a fan-made thing. It was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 specifically. There's this sort of style except for you had to like massacre people with a chainsaw before the time limit ran out, and you had to grab fuel. If the fuel ran out, it was game over. This game's not quite as intense as that. This is a bit more relaxed. A bit more just, let's just whip things. It's a little bit finicky. It's a bit more finicky than it looks. Not unfairly so, it's just sort of behaves, I guess, how the physics would behave, but yeah, kill the pigeons. We're far more successful at it than Dastardly and Muttley were. Okay, there's one down here, so there we go. Push! You've got to hit with the end of it. It's got a stone on the end, I guess. Yeah, it helps me swing it round, but... Oh, I got him. 10. There we go. Random fact. 940 pigeons can discriminate between abstract concepts of space and time. Okay.
After having an almost pigeon-free farm, his mother would tell him,
Every creature in this world is sacred, except them darn pigeons.
like all young lads, Jim Jack was prone to occasional naughty behavior. With a haughty demeanor, he would make every goat in a 10-mile radius the subject of his unruly demeanor.
Right, let's terrorise some goats now. Well, they go down easier than the pigeons. Come here. Yeah, I don't think Peter would like this game very much. They had issues with whaling, didn't they? In what was it, Assassin's Creed? You're on a whaling ship, and it's like they have issues with you abusing animals, even if it's simulated. Oh, it does go over the fence. Okay. Get him. It doesn't count though. They have to be on this side for it to count. Okay. But yeah, I think I acquired this game a few years back, very cheap. I think it was like 99p or something. Sometimes some of those cheapo PSN games can be butter shy, but this one's, I mean, you know, it's no Shenmue, but it's, you know, it's a bit of silly madness for 99p. I didn't feel get it. I didn't feel ripped off. We sometimes see them ones that are like games that are like literally 10p, and they're usually quite shocking, and you can complete them in about 15 minutes or something, if less than that sometimes. But they do have trophies, so I think people buy them with the intent of getting platinums very quickly. Oh, I have purchased some of them games, but I'm not sad enough to buy loads of them just to clock up platinum trophies. Nothing else, even if you were that way inclined to show off with the status of that, people would look at your trophies like, yeah, but they're not like real games, you know. It's whack him. Got him. Random fact 185. Tennessee fainting goats don't actually faint, their muscles just stiffen as they attempt to flee. Ah, I've seen that actually. I've seen videos of that.
Soon, after Jim Jack felt content with his pointless, violent acts, his mother would tell him,
If you keep hurting them animals, you gonna get some ass whooping, boy.
as we all grow, we are all assigned our responsibilities in this life. Well, so did Jim Jack, and he wasted no time with his duties. For starters, if there were some eggs in need of collecting, he would do so in his unique way.
Does it involve smashing the eggs? Oh, I see. To hit the chickens until eggs come out. And anyone who's ever been on a farm knows that's how it works. Do you have to like get all the chicken, like kill them? I think we do, don't we? What I mean by that is I think there's a set amount of chickens. I don't think there's like a... Get him! I don't think there's like random respawning ones. It could be, but I'm going to assume. Well, at least there's no QTE for each chicken, like the brutal ones in Shenmue 3. We have to chase chickens, and there's like a really harsh QTE before grabbing it. And later on, you can also chase ducks, which is I don't think that's how ducks work, but. Whoa. You get him. Let's have a look. Ooh. But they're probably going to fix that in the up and coming Shenmue Enhanced. Shenmue 3 Enhanced that's coming out. Well, at the time of recording this, it's not out for a while. There's no set release date, but probably by the time this comes up, it'll probably be out by then. Maybe. Maybe not. These awkward ones is around the tree here. I wonder if there's any speedrunners that have tackled this game. I doubt it, to be fair. But then again, I mean, you can speedrun anything, can't you, I guess? You often get it with speedrunners where they'll tackle just some really obscure game no one's ever heard of, and they'll be the only one that's got the record. Well, there we go. Random fact: 301. Chickens are often placed in common jokes since they offer excellent puns. For example, did the chicken cross the road? Yo mama. See? Some classy humour.
With a basket full of scrumptious, nutritious, fresh eggs, his mother would tell him,
That's some fine whipping, son. I'm sure that maybe, someday, somehow, you'll become a hero.
Young Jim Jack dreamt of going to the big city one day, but his skills were needed in his mother's laborious farm. Tired of this monotonous work, Jim still could not bear to let his mother down. To rid himself of the everyday stress, he would spank the monkey in his room, so to say.
Oh dear. He would spank the monkey in his room. Anyway, this is a boss fight. There's literally a monkey that we have to spank. So yeah, he throws the old bananas at us and we have to whack them back at him. You have to whack the bananas to spank the monkey. Get it! Get it! Got it. When you whack it with a banana, it sounds like Michael Jackson. Get it! I like that this little rug here though. Road map rug. I used to have one of them. We used to play with this one at it was like nursery or something. I vaguely remember playing one of them, and there was this car that we used to call the James Bond car. And the reason we called it that is because when you it had this secret compartment on the front grille, and when you lowered it, it actually had like a gun inside that stuck out. It was kind of a secret me and this other lad knew about, so we always used to play with it. One day he told me he was going to steal it. Yeah, whack him. Got it. Out the window. Bloody hell. Random fact, if you carefully observe, the fight was against a chimpanzee, which is a grade A, not a monkey. If you're going to spank a monkey, make sure it has a tail. Oh dear. But yeah, anyway, this lad, he told me he was going to steal it, but he said, don't worry, you can play with it at my house anytime you want. And I knew he was lying. So I told the teacher on him.
After spanking the monkey, his mother would tell him,
Boy, I'm tired of that monkey spanking. Go try your luck around the big city now.
Big city.
And so the day finally came when young Jim Jack Rousseau finally arrived at the big city. Needing to find a job, and fast, Jim Jack found himself a cozy little pizzeria place called Emerald Pizza, where he would do everything, from cleaning toilets to wiping the floor.
Alright, so let's see how he wipes the floor. Also, we've got a whack. Oh, we've got to hit the rubbish. Okay, gotcha. We can knock people out as well. But yeah, that kid who was going to nick it, he was a bit of a little brat. I mean, that was... I didn't often tell teachers on people, but... We weren't even teachers, it was a nursery. But I remember he had this birthday party, and he says, you better get me a good present. So I said, well, I'll get you a James Bond car. And he was like, oh yeah, that'll make up for grassing on me or whatever. So I got him this like remote control car. We showed up at his house and he threw this big hissy fit, like this tantrum, that it wasn't the James Bond car. He told me to, he screamed and screamed, and I had to leave basically. So yeah, he was one of them real spoiled brat kids, you know. I don't know why I'm on about that. It's just rambling, I guess. But oh, he's having a piss. Look, simply make him. But it should have been. What should have happened is if he was knocked down, then he should have been like still been squirting piss. He pisses all over himself, but. Yeah, the image of the boss or whatever is just this fat manager guy. So we're basically impressing him. Get it! Random fact, 509, Japan is known for using mayonnaise as pizza topping. Is it? Can't say I've ever done that. I do like my mayonnaise, but yeah. Anyway, let's see where this goes.
After failing miserably at every single task, he remembered his mother's wise words. His mother would tell him,
When one barn door closes, a greased up pig opens the next one.
Can you imagine though, just like getting a job like that as a cleaner and you show up with a whip, just whipping the rubbish off the floor? Yeah, I'm not surprised he got sacked.
It's been a few months since Jim Jack arrived at the big city, and the memories of spanking monkeys in his room during the breezy spring afternoons felt incredibly distant. After a lot of trial and error, Jim Jack finally realized that people in the big city would pay a lot of money for his incredible whipping skills, which is how he landed his next job.
So, okay. We have to spank people, we have to whip people in this next dungeon. This might get put in a adult category, this video, but oh well, I'm sure I'm sure that will put my videos from down to 5 views to 1, maybe. Actually, that's a point, actually, because I got my channel taken down for a lot less than this a while back, and I've got like a community strike on channel currently. I may need to hold off uploading this until that's gone, at least. See if they have an issue with this one. They're a bit weird like that though, YouTube. You could probably show a clip of someone being shot, but if there's anything vaguely hinting at being sexual like this, you'll get your channel taken down and deemed a pervert forever. It's funny how they just sort of line up and like, you aim at them. Yeah, not the worst job in the world, to be fair. Take this over being the cleaner, anyway. I say so. It's not really a whip, is it? It's like a. It's just a rope with a stone down the end of it. I don't think Simon Belmont would be too intimidated. Maybe that's an easy aim. Get the momentum going, you can get down in less hits, I think. Yeah, is there anyone else? Looks like it'd lead it's towards the exit or something. It's a long corridor. Just this one guy in the toilet, like. Oh no, there's another guy having a piss as well. I don't mean to assume their gender. They seem to be. Oh, actually, yeah, that sounds quite masculine. Of course, they stood up having a piss. What are you on about? visually they all kind of look the same. There's no. I mean, you'd have to kind of, I don't know, ask them, I guess, what they are to get full confirmation, but. Let's have a look, right. It's easier just to sort of stand in one spot and press up and down. You can hit multiples and show off a bit more, but I find that ends up possibly taking longer. But yeah, I vaguely remember this, but I can't remember who the boss is, though. Okay, so it's like... Yeah, they're ready. Oh, you have to, alright, they have to... Alright, I see, you're in a circle. They have to literally be aiming their arse at you to... I mean, I guess that's a non-verbal form of consent, just point your arse at them. It's like, alright, this must be what you want. What we're all here for. Ah, 1026 clients to get to this room. Alright. It's 2 more, at least. Come on. No, I came in that way, unless I'm going up here. The apples. He's trapped in there. Or they're trapped in there. Can't smash him out of it, can we? Yeah. 26. Alright, we should be able to proceed to the next area. Just check it. I don't think any of the other buttons do anything. No, it's literally just 2 analog sticks to control it, I think. Yeah. You never know. Sometimes you can play through a game, can't you? Not know something really simple that would make the game a lot easier. But no, not in this case. Alright, the bouncers want it. Alright. It's on. Okay, yeah. Got a bit of a system going here. It's all very Ren and Stimpy, this, isn't it? So that's be something different from the last one, something special about it. It's just like another generic gimp. It's a bit of a... it's a bit of build-up for nothing. Oh, it's a... it's a go. I get you. Did that not count? Oh, it did. Random fact, the average consumer wears 4 leather products at any given time. Okay. Well, he looks like he got some job satisfaction there anyway.
Having finally found a place he belonged to, Jim Jack remembered his wise mother's words. His mother would tell him,
Remember, son, with great whip comes great plash.
Of course.
At long last, after months of living in dusty venues and performing uneventful jobs, young Jim Jack found himself in a very comfortable position, but still wishing for that something he hadn't discovered yet. One eventful day, after a customer refused to pay for Jim Jack's services, thusly he felt his call to action.
Alright. Yeah, we've got to take out the pink gimp. He's just throwing handcuffs at me. I actually have a health bar. Duh. Oh. Okay, actually that okay. I died. Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. Don't mess with the pink gimp. Ugh. Ah, you. One more hit should do it, I think. No, one more. Got him. Okay. Random fact, a naked mole rat cannot feel pain the same way people do. Is he a mole rat? I don't know what he is.
After defeating the fiend, Jim Jack felt heroic, just, and determined. He remembered his mother's wise words. His mother would tell him,
Boy, you can choose to be the chicken, the guard dog, or the fox. Just remember that the dog gets fed both in the end.
No. Wise words.
deep inside his head, young Jim Jack could not decide what he wanted to do, who he wanted to be. Was it better to keep a stable, fun job? Or should he venture out into something new, wild, and incredible, to be recognized as a hero of the people? He decided to concentrate and train his mind.
Mama would be ashamed of me. What? So I have to... Hero of the city. Count to 100. Animals hate me. People laugh at me. Too clumsy. Okay. Am I stupid or something? Stronger than yesterday, fight like an animal. Oh, come here. That should have hit it, surely. Stupid is as stupid does. I've got jigsaw puzzles there. Ah, he wants to be a hero. Random fact, if done correctly, meditation can have more pain-relieving properties than morphine. Well, that's probably more anecdotal than scientific fact, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a yogi.
With a much more clear mind, Jim Jack decided on who he would be from now on, donning a new look and the will to help people. he would remember his mother's wise words. His mother would tell him,
Life is like a box of eggs. You never know which one will be rotten, so try not to choose that one.
Eggs! It's a very good... that's an interesting way of saying eggs.
fully committed to not being a rotten egg, and instead being the guard dog who gets to eat the fox and the chicken, Jim Jack finally decided to become a hero. He would go looking for trouble in the first crime-infested alley he could find. And boy, did he find trouble.
Alright. Is that... That was a... Right, okay, so we've got to not hit the babies in prams. Get off! Ow! Get off. Oh no, you've got to... Okay. God, they're extreme. Yes, you got to whack the pram. Let the mother catch it. But these guys, once they're near you though, that's it, you're kind of like dead if they touch you. Wow. Wow, it's brutal. It's like I killed the mother and the baby there. Wow. So you basically kill kids in this game. We haven't seen that since Star Wars Episode 1. The game, not the film. Although in the third film they did kill younglings. Which is a phrase I can't say without laughing. Even though I just did. But these guys are brutal, they're just massacring babies. I'm guessing with the babies it only counts if the mother doesn't get killed and gets to walk them off screen, I guess. So we're not having much luck with the babies yet. Ah. Whip does bounce around with quite a bit. And these guys, fucking hell. They're like GTA, these are the brutal ones. Machete wielding thugs that are just killing babies left, right and centre. Be a special nutter to do that. Ted Bundy wouldn't have even gone that far. Yeah, I can't risk getting hit off that guy. The game over, I think. I don't fancy doing all this bit again. What, he's going to go straight for the pram, kill the babies? What a madman. Right, we've got 6 thugs that, right, he's gonna be the last thug. And then we can concentrate on the babies after that. On saving them, not killing them like these sickos. Right. Baby rescuing time. It's making these women like let go of the pram so much though. It's like that scene in Battleship Potemkin, but like turned up to 11. There we go. Random fact, modern stroller was invented in 1948 and it was named Perambulator. Was it? That actually might make sense why we call them prams in the UK at least. Anyway, Perambulator, pram. Yeah, actually that. There you go. This game's actually teaching me something.
Tired and feeling like he bit more than he could chew, Jim Jack looked into the future with determination in his eyes, but also hopeful that there wouldn't be so much work involved. He would remember his mother's wise words. His mother would tell him,
Son, if something's too hard, I'm sure someone else could do it instead.
Wise words.
now determined to be a hero everyone would love, but also with not wanting to work so hard. Brave Jim Jack, now called the Gemmellion, decided to look for simple crimes to solve. And just his unbelievable good luck, there was a lonely, fiery barrel, just waiting to be put out by a courageous hero.
All right, let's get on it, Gemmellion. Put the barrel out. That's a bit like, did you ever see The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, and Tim Burton, what's his name? Richard Burton finds these files, I think, in a cupboard or something, and they set on fire. So he just starts hitting them with wooden things, and obviously the fire just spreads, nearly burns the building down. So I'm guessing that's. Oh, that is what we. Yeah, okay. He's Tim Burton in it. Not Tim Burton, sorry, Richard Burton in it. Oh. So are we kind of meant to be burning everything down? We burn people? Oh yeah, we can kill all the people. Is this like a school or something? We just arsoned a school. Help is coming! God! It's actually getting quiet overbearing. Restart. Oh. Okay. Sort of set a fire and I don't get the objective here. Set a fire and don't get hit by the fire. We're not actually rescuing anyone here. What the hell? Can I just like do that and stand still? Will that be enough? Will that do the... Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, we'll just stand here, I guess, and... it's a massacre people. is coming. Yeah, because there's no points or anything clocking up, so I think this is just a case of trying to stay alive. Whoa! Okay, that better. Oh, I win! Okay. Random fact 213. Some fires in life can be put out with no interventions and about 2 minutes of patience. That is true.
Waking up cold and alone in a mostly comfortable prison cell, Jim Jack decided that hero work was too much work. He'd been informed that his 2-yearish sentence would end on January 17th, 2026. As Jim Jack fell into sleep, he would remember his mother's wise words. His mother would tell him,
If everything else fails, prisons provide you with food and housing, son.
I mean, there is that. Why she got the old truncheon there, though? His mum was weird. But yeah, January 17th, 2020, that's a really specific date. At the time of recording this, that was like, what, about 5 months ago. The end! Is that it? I'm sure I remember it being longer than that. Those the credits. All right. Green Lava Studio, all rights reserved 2024. His credits are weird. Special thanks to Eduardo Ramirez for no particular reason, Diego Vasquez for no particular reason, Sean Callahan, game concept designer, Bill Lewis narrator, Zachary Brown mother's voice, Daniel West music composer, songs and levels gift of the gods and pizza taste. Marishilo what the hell? Milarapelata. Sorry, that's a weird name. Composer, songs and levels, kinky skills, and the call and the Chameleon. Nashville composers, music. Can these wounds be healed? Sean Callahan, credits designer, Sean Callahan, gaffer, Sean Callahan, special media coordinator, Sean Callahan, social media editor, Sean Callahan, internet image reference researcher, not searcher researcher. dot, 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 dot. Jean Jacques Rossellou. Bet you didn't know Jim Jack is based off of this celebrated philosopher from the Enlightenment period. Beethoven, classical music, always there when you need to write credits. Kid cartoons. Hey, it's hard enough being a parent. Sometimes it's good to leave a kid watching some slop as long as it's safe for them. Whips. I have never actually used one. Machetes, that's right, never used one either. But one of these days mentioned getting a new one to take care of them. I didn't see that bit. You know, resistance going with it. I forget it's going too fast now. Oh, you can stop it. You can stop it. Whatever. Golems, people think they are cool. Dot 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 dot. I think that's enough filler for now. Time for the real filler. Thank you all for playing. If you got this far, it's been a while since the team's previous game. Things have been pretty busy, not only professionally but with life stuff. You know what I mean. Can you believe one of the devs became a father too? We have some stuff in common to talk about now. Oh, just as a PSA, I'm just treating the credits as my own little diary. It's just something I do on the side on some of the team's games since they never check them. Is XD too much for the credits? Maybe it's too silly, but how else are you going to understand my expressions? Going back to the kids topic, my own daughter is about 11 now, growing into quite a little lady, if I do say so myself. I got to ballet classes at the insistence of her mother. I don't quite get ballet, but it's like, what is this rambling? But as long as she enjoys it, it's all good. Maybe I can get her into planes a bit more. I have yet to take her travelling. I've mentioned my daughter in previous credits, I'm sure, but I don't totally remember everything I've written. Some of the stuff I write is just silly jokes. Other things aren't, but hey, it's all in the past. Am I right? Anyway, between that and my girls' school duties, and some work I've been part of, it's been hard to keep up with with hobbies. I sort of put my guitar learning on the bench, but I'm really happy about my current skill. To be honest, I kind of always wanted to have a band, but now I don't care too much about being a great guitarist. I discovered I just like to play a little. At least that is what I tell myself anyway. What else is there, man? I tried other hobbies last time. I mentioned trying to get into some games, but generally I just play what my daughter wants to play on the phone. Outside of that, I've taken up writing and reading a little bit more. Since you're, since you know my job deals mostly with text, I kind of need to get back into reading. Definitely love me some sci-fi and philosophy here and there. Now, okay. I guess I've been watching cartoons a bit more as well. Kind of doubt kids these days would be into the shows I loved as a kid nowadays. I'm into whatever my daughter's into. I probably wouldn't want her to watch some of the stuff I liked at her age. But there are some shows about animal families that I watch with her. Too bad I'm not married anymore. Can't give my girl that family experience at the same time. Kind of want to try getting back into the dating game, you know. Dot 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 dot. I'm putting dots on time skips to say since I work sporadically on the credits, it's been about a week since I last wrote something. He's not. The text isn't funny. It's just the fact that it keeps going on makes it funny. Um, I got myself some sake today. It's exciting to try it. I never tried it before. I've tried like Chinese sake. Tastes like well, it tasted like cooking oil mixed with water or something. Wasn't very good. I guess I was talking about going back on the day, back to dating again. I find my I find myself a nice lady using technology for that is way out of the question. Absolutely not. Specifically because of what happened last time with the whole app fiasco. I don't, don't know if anyone read my issues, but man, that's something I really don't want to go through again. I'd rather not tinker with stuff I don't get, man. Like this friend of mine recommended looking into crypto coins. I mean, I know what crypto is. But what the heck is a crypto coin? Like, okay, my friend sort of explained it, but I have enough problems with transferring money through the bank apps. I don't make me think about digital wallets, man. I st- I'm still good with the traditional method. But oh, I guess my job is mostly digital anyway. Dot dot dot. Ah, screw it. I'll bite the new technology. I'll bite into the new technology as I need it. right now moist. I'm moisturised, happy in my lane, focused, flourishing. He. Did you get my meme reference? I can't stop thinking about that picture since a friend sent it to me. Oh, speaking of being moisturised, I got a pet newt. Well, more like my daughter really egged me on for it. For whatever reason, she finds these kind of animals really cute. She is a weird kid, man, but I wouldn't, I wouldn't have it any other way. So we got the newt for my house. I just don't let her touch it because apparently it can irritate the skin. I'd heard about all the do's and don'ts, and so no issues there. I have a tank, food and necessities. I just don't know, just don't know what to give it, so I call it Newt for now. I was recommended to get a fire belly newt. He looks like a long, small avocado. Hey, if anyone's reading these credits, maybe you have a great name. Maybe you have a great name for a newt. Just toss me a message at Green Lava Studios if you want to share one. Sake tastes really good, by the way. Don't know how often I want to have it since it's so strong, though. How long does this go on for? Um, the newt's a fun pet to have. Just looking at it being silly and flopping around when it eats has helped me with my mental well-being too. Things have generally been moving along great with my therapist. I understand that by this point there are some mental scars that will either never heal or take too long to heal, or might seem that that they're healing, but they're just sorry. This is bonkers. They're just concealing themselves until the right moment to resurface. But overall, I'm happier, man, than I was 6 or 7 years ago. Happy to see my daughters playing, my friends thriving, and my new moisturised. Today, the world might seem bleak, but there are some legit, still signs to behold, and the ways of forging forward. Oh, I hope that wasn't too cheesy. Maybe the sucker is getting to me, but I really do encourage people to try and see the lighter side of life if possible. Dot dot dot. It's been about 3-ish days now. I just fed my new and I got a bit of cider to write some credits. Hey, oh, this might be surprising, but I actually came up with an idea for this game. Since I kind of dropped playing the guitar, I started writing and reading, like I said, eventually got actually things sort of came together for a game idea. But everyone was really busy. Oh, sorry, I lost the line. Everyone was really busy, and it took me took a bit to come out. Some water. I didn't think I was going to be reading this much, but speaking this much, I'd say. The devs have this concept for a sort of whip plant thing that hits flies. They showed me, they showed me one time, and it was like, hey, what if it was some dude with a whip? That's the sort of shit, I guess. The long of it is that I've been reading a bit of Jean-Jacques Rousseau and his thoughts about man being innocent in nature while civilization corrupts him really stuck with me. in nature, people would be naturally empathetic towards each other, while the allure of progress makes them stumble over their own sense of pride and vanity. This really drove the idea for this game, you know. Maybe it's just affected me. Fucking hell. He was really writing a bloody novel here, weren't he? These like memoirs. I mean, I'm unfamiliar with this developer's other games. It sounds like this this happens as well. This probably took longer to write than the code for the game, I'd imagine. Um, anyway, maybe it's just affecting me at the time because I want my daughter to be smart, responsible enough that she can discern what's good and what's bad on her own, but I can't always be there to protect her or shut off her phone if I don't like something she's watching, you know? Like having this young Jim Jack fumble his way into being into the big city and the opulence, pleasures, and ridiculous notion of wanting to be a hero would drive him to corruption, but because he wasn't quite ready for making decisions in that context, you know, things became silly though. What I wanted the character to retain that simple mindset, entertaining himself over just whipping things around him in a simple farm life. Um, and then there's that true ending where all this kind of personality is retained and he lives a happy farm life after all. What wisdom can you find greater than kindness? Okay, I had a look at the quote by Jean-Jacques Rousseau. I know that name. I don't think I've read any of his books, but Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Rousseau, it's French, I think. Uh, I don't remember everything I've read off the top of my head. Anyway, I also thought about giving Jackie's mother as a sort of anchor to a very simple but fulfilling life. I don't know if the point came across, but I felt it was very important, you know. Well, I guess gameplay wise, I left it up to them since they liked the idea. I just had to sum it up with Farm Boy wants to be a hero, goes to the big city, hijinks ensue, ends up in prison because he isn't too smart. I like to think that Jim Jack isn't dumb though. He's just humble, proud of his skills, and ignorant of the city's decadence. Kind of hope I didn't swindle the devs for the idea though. I don't know. I don't know if it makes a lot of money. It's just meant to be something short and silly. I had fun hitting the chickens too. A friend told me of a game he was playing, and he was playing, and he had like 100 or so hours into it. And man, that just sounds like work. Or is that just me? Kind of is. Well, it can be work. I think there's a lost art in making shorter games these days. There seems to be a sort of rule that games have to be like 1,000,000 hours long to be good, which actually puts me off playing a lot of them. Anyway, I'm now sort of conversing. Well, I'm conversing with the audience. I feel like I'm conversing with this guy writing the credits. Um, At what point do you get tired of something like that? I guess I must have accumulated dozens of hours in certain games on my phone since I played them with my daughter, so I won't judge. Anyway, if you got this far, I hope you enjoyed the game. I can't stop you from hating it though. So if you hated it, that's okay too. Uh, Think of this as sort of a short palate cleanser between your 100-hour games and your shooty tooties or whatever younger people like to play these days. For me, just give me solitaire and a game where you cross the roads, where you cross roads and rivers and whatever green lava makes, baby. Okay. New games are on the horizon too. I've seen I've seen some of the seen some of the ideas that the devs keep tossing on the drive. I hope they know I can't see what they share. I hope they know. I can see what they share. Sorry, yeah, I got confusing. But hey, I might be ignorant of technology, but at least I'm not stupid enough to simply share that sort of thing online. Drop a comment on Twitter or X if you prefer to call it that. If for some godforsaken reason you read all my ramblings, see you all next time. Sean C. Sean C is quite the auteur, it seems. So was that the end, or he said something about a good ending? Fast. Oh, credit. Oh, it loops. Okay, back. All right. Okay. Like a dummy, I didn't realise. I didn't realize. Basically, I didn't get the good ending before, and I had an attempt to see if I can get the good ending and completely forgot how to do it. I think it's because my brain was a little bit rattled because I had an appointment to get to, so I ran out, got to the appointment, got on the bus, and I was actually sat on the bus, and I remembered, like, oh yeah, the good ending. It even gives you a clue in the hint at the end. It says most fires can go out after 2 minutes if left alone. So I was like, duh, of course, you just wait for the fire to go out. That's what we're doing here, just waiting for the fire to go out to get the good ending. Yeah, so there we go, that's all I had to do. That's all we're doing now. I can't believe I didn't realise that while playing it, but because I was just going to leave it there, actually, with a bad ending, but then I remembered what I say, so here we are. So it's about to go out now. Any moment now. There's like 2 hot dogs or something in the rubbish bin. Very strange, but yeah, I won't read out the credits again. as much fun as they were, I kind of liked the was he the artist or something, or developer or something, whoever he was. I kind of liked his style, kind of just putting a bunch of a ramble on the credits. I think it's like little things like that actually make this seem better than your average 99 pence game. Like, it actually feels like there's a little bit of effort and it has a bit of humour to it. It doesn't feel like AI generated, if that makes sense. Like, it does feel like a small team of like 3 people had a bit of a laugh and made a short but functional game that doesn't overstay its welcome either. That fire sure isn't going out, is it? Feels like it's been longer than 2 minutes. And the music's still going. Oh, oops, I didn't put my earphones on, did I? So you might be hearing some of the audio bleed through. Oh, I'll put them in now. There you go. Sorry about that. It's only a few minutes to see the the good ending whenever it feels ready. I mean, are we supposed to just leave it till it actually goes out, or do we wait till do we whack it when it's small? Or whatever. I'm gonna tell you what, I'll wander around the building. If it hasn't gone out by then, I'll give it a good whack with the roll. But yeah, from that comment, from that, we could at least hit them, can't we? There we go, we knocked someone out. I guess in this world, like, assault is fine, but arson, no. Where is this fire? Oh yeah, the fire's still there. Let's have a look around though, because we didn't really get to explore. I'm not sure there's a whole area down here that we didn't see. Not much to see, really. Makes you think of Frogger or something. But yeah, the developer, I liked his style. I think I have to probably check out some of their other games. I'm assuming they're all quite cheapo ones, but sort of, you know, made with a good sort of sense of humour, you know. As long as it's not too expensive, I'd give them a go. They're called Green Lava, I think they're called, aren't they? I mean, that flame doesn't seem to have diminished much. So I'm going to try and... Oh, there we go. It's gone out. Get ready for the epic conclusion. Hero did it. He saved the day. Watch the fire sort of peter out. The music's making out something really epic just happened. What am I fighting for? What indeed? I don't even know how to say Rosu. Rosu? Are pigeons really all that bad? I love them animals. I tell you, he's getting quite deep now. Am I happy as a hero? I don't know, there's some epic nipples he's got though, aren't they? Fucking hell. They look like the Ren and Stimpy rubber nipples. I miss spanking my monkey. Don't cap that audio out of context, will you guys? Don't think a greased up pig opened any doors for me. With great plash also comes great responsibilities. Don't like them. Why can't the fox, the dog, and the chicken be friends? I should buy a box of chocolates. Being a hero is hard. This could get circular. Mama wanted me to be happy, and there ain't a better place than the farm. Is that it? Do we get an extra level? Whoosh. So what's all this about? The end. That's it. That's it, folks. That's the upper ending, and of course, yeah, Green Lava Studios or Green Lava. But yeah, I won't read through them all again. But there we go. There we have it. We have now completed the game and obtained both endings. So, until next time, I'm Den Weird, and I'll hopefully see you again on whatever I decide to do next. Until next time, see you in a bit.